Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again this week, where I get another pretty big week with 8 comics and a magazine. And we'll start off here with Outcast, issue number 19 by Kirkman and Azaceta. I've been watching the Outcast show, so I can't remember where the comic let off. Oh man, I'm trying to remember where the comic let off, and all I can think of is the show. That's pretty weird. But I enjoy the comic, and the show's been pretty good too. Except for the last issue I saw of the show, which was a whole "we're doubting ourselves" episode, which happens in lots of TV shows. But can't wait to get back into the comic and see what happens. There's the evil devil character who's played by Brent Spiner, Data, on the TV show. Issue number 19, I'm sure it'll be as good as the other 18. And next up is Jupiter's Legacy 2, issue number 2. Is that a Little Richard character? I don't remember him. But I very much enjoyed the first issue of this volume 2. There was a great... Mark Miller does this thing every now and then where he kind of telegraphs his punches. Don't want to give away too much because it ended on an exciting battle moment. But he just every now and then does this thing where he telegraphs his punches, where he lets you know something big is coming up, where one of the villains is told this is your worst nightmare is going to happen. You can't stop it now. That always when he pulls it off, it works real well, and he and Frank Quitely certainly pulled it off last issue. If you read issue number 1, the scene with the giant woman telling the bad guy off a little bit was the moment I'm telling you about. But yeah, Jupiter's Legacy. The first volume, I think, was only 5 issues. But the last issue was double size, so it was really 6. Pick up volume 1 if you can, and then jump on board for volume 2. This is a fun superhero story where the superheroes took over the world, and in volume 2, the supervillains have to fight back and save it. Here we go with East of West 28. Last month, you may remember me wondering when 26 left off if 27 was going to be a talky issue or a battle issue. It turned out it was both. As some prophet laid out his whole plan for the end of days to all our lead characters, who then went on to get into a big fight. They didn't care about the prophet's plan for the end of the world. They were coming up with their own plans for the end of the world. So I guess this is going to be an aftermath issue, I would guess, because the last issue, all the plans were, main plan was revealed, and all the main characters blew up the plan and ran for their lives, and now we'll have to see what their lives are. East of West, issue number 28. I haven't been fond of these East of West. I have to say one of the problems Image has to do some better covers. These, does anybody find these text in the middle of the covers, half of it being blank, appealing? East of West, Lazarus is like that. A couple others I can't even think right now. Mind Management. I mean, how is this cover going to sell anyone this comic? I don't know. Just something I've been thinking about with Image and their covers lately. I think they got to step up their cover game. But anyway, East of West 28. And next we have Drifter number 13. Who is this? Ivan Brandon and Nick Klein. That's a pretty scary, raucous cover there. Usually Drifter covers are a little more subdued. See, does that have the trick? Not quite the same, not quite the trick UPC, but close. I wonder if this is an alternate cover. Does that number 2 mean it's an alternate cover? I don't know. But either way, that's a little more raucous than Drifter covers usually are. We'll have to see what happens in this issue too, because let's see, last issue our aliens and our humans were clashing. Dun, dun, dun. As the humans, they're just kind of fighting back against their fate. They don't know what's going on. They just know something's wrong, the humans, and that somehow the aliens who all live on this foreign world with them have something to do with it. So the aliens are quite more powerful than the humans. So I don't know what they're going to do, but they've started to fight back as of last issue. But like I said, they don't even really know why they're fighting. So it's an interesting book, this Drifter. I enjoy it. Next we have The Beauty, issue number 9. Who's on this? I can't even read those. Yes, Jeremy Juan is drawing it. Oh my goodness, that I can't read that magenta, that pink on blue at all. But yeah, I like the colors though, even though I can't read the font. These have been done in ones of Beauty. They've kind of broken off from the main story for this second volume, and have just been showing how this disease of the Beauty has kind of affected people. The last issue was an interesting story about. What was interesting about the Beauty? I think it was about a young kid he grew up. I think he was a teenager, and he was a boy who felt like a girl on the inside. And I think the Beauty actually transformed him into a woman. But it was his story, interesting story. The one before that, we had a gangster story. So we'll see what this one is. See how the Beauty affected this person's life, whoever they might be. Doesn't look like they affected it greatly if her eyes and mouth are bleeding black. But anyway, good book. Taking a turn that I find interesting for this second arc, even though it's not really an arc, it's all done in ones. Check out The Beauty. Next we have The Autumn Lands, issue number 12. Busiek, Dewey, Belair, and Comic Craft on the letters. I don't know why they colored that all red. I guess they're running. There it is in all yellow. I actually prefer not to see next. Sometimes they put next issue's cover on the back or in the inside front cover. I actually prefer not to see next issue's cover. I'll see it when the next issue comes out. The Autumn Lands has been good. It's been picking up steam too. As whoa, lava. Oh, that's the Sailors on a Sea of Fire. That's the pulp illustrated double-page spread they always open with. They found these crazy humanoid robots last issue as they continue to try to figure out what happened to magic in this world and why it's diminishing, and our human hero here in the world of all these animal people who was brought back from the past, trying to figure out what he's doing too. But there's been lots of running, lots of chasing, lots of fighting giant monsters in the last few issues. Autumn Lands is always an enjoyable read, so check this one out. Next we have The Savage Dragon, issue 215. Not too many comics have 215 straight issues these days, with all the renumbering going on. But Savage, this is Malcolm Dragon just had did he have a baby or twin? There's so many dragon babies around now all of a sudden that popped up due to some dragon. The original Savage Dragons people are trying to breed some babies to because they don't have enough babies, and the Savage Dragon is supposed to help them with that. But somehow some of them got out, and there's black market. The Dart is trying to steal babies, and Savage Dragon is trying to protect them, and lots and lots of babies going on here in Savage Dragon. There's Dart. She's got that sword, can cut through anything. That's her. I don't even know if she has superpowers besides that. Besides, she was originally named Dart because she threw these exploding darts at people, but now she's got this sword that can cut through anything. So she's killed a lot of people with it. Savage Dragon 215, good stuff. And the final comic book for this week is Thief of Thieves, number 33. Old Soviet propaganda poster style. Let's see, where did we leave off Thief of Thieves? I can't remember that either. I think they were pulling a new heist. Hard to, you know what? This book has been around for 33 issues now, and no one ever mentions it. I like it because I like heist books. Give me a good caper, give me a good thief, give me a good double cross, and look at that. That's a nice panel. Sean Martinborough has done an excellent job at the art. Was Andy Diggle's been writing it recently? I forget when he took over. Must have been a couple of years ago now, with issue like 10, 12, I don't know. But he's been doing a good, like I said, it's a good, don't know what Horizon is. Just figured I'd look at the back, see what was there. It's a good caper book. If you're looking for something fun, give it a go. And the final thing I got this week is the Image Plus magazine with the Walking Dead Negan Part 4 in it. There's like a 4 or 6 page story, I can't remember what, in every issue. Plus it gives Reborn #1 by Mark Miller. Oh, this is the new Greg Capullo book, huh? She died, she's back, she's on a mission. But they give you little interviews. Interview with Brian Hill, don't know who that is. They give you previews. What is this a preview of? Moonshine #1. Well, look at this. They give you a Walking Dead centerfold pinup. What else did they give you? Max Landis and Giuseppe Cameron. I don't know. Oh, Green Valley #1 preview. Big glossy color. I must say, I liked Mark Millar. Snot Girl from last week. Oh, there's Reborn #1. I guess this is the Greg Capullo artwork. I really liked Snot Girl #1 last week. I remember originally seeing it in Image Plus, and it didn't really strike me. They had 3 or 4 preview pages in Image Plus. It didn't really strike me. But I saw it on a shelf last week. It was only $3, so I picked it up. And I got to say, I liked it. Snot Girl was an interesting book. It'll be on my pull list. So that's pretty good for a book I didn't even have much interest in. But anyway, here's Image Plus. Let's see what's on the back. Oh, look, they give you a. So I think they used to have a checklist on the back, or did they put that in the? Oh, there's the checklist, where you can hand this over to your comic shop if you want to order Image comics. But it's a nice magazine. It's fun to thumb through. Only $2. I'll get it. Finally, we'll give you a look at my background art. I colored up another Dreams of Things cover, issue #8, with some marker. These have kind of gone out of my wheelhouse for Dreams of Things cover, which were supposed to be about a small graphic drawing in the middle of the page, and have turned into this big fill the page with color thing, which it's kind of got a little out of hand. But that one came out all right. And this is black and white one. What's the name of this one? Fleeting Context. I just name them randomly usually. I was just using dropping in lots of black shapes and using these lines to create gray tone patterns, and one of my strange little drawings that maybe I'll color one day. Often those just stay black and white because it's a lot of work to color them, and sometimes not all of them get colored. But anyway, that's just a look at a couple of things I've done recently. You guys all have a good week out there.